Let's do this. Alright, so I am not normally on this late. Here, I'm gonna turn this off. Hold on. You know what? I'll leave it on. Yeah, I'm not used to hearing my own voice, but it allows me to know the volume control, I guess. Let's boot up the game. Normally I'm not on this late. Starts with a B. Baldur's Gate. Let's go. But we were talking on Discord, and I want in. So call this chapter 0. Building the character. Hopefully next week the character goes on the adventure. Let's see, I hope I have a window for this. It does not look like I do. Game capture. Source. G3. Specific window, Baldur's Gate. Close. Bring it all the way down. There. Okay. Well, what's up, Gray? How are you? Okay, new game, 2.5, because, we started a new game, like, a year ago, and we never came back. So, we're gonna start again. Narrative experience, a balanced adventure with challenging choices on a tough campaign, emphasizing magic, or emphasizing combat strategy, plot and deadly campaign awaits. Limited to a single save file. I don't want to do tactician. You think I'm ready for that? Or should I stick to balance? I'll do balanced. Maybe we'll do a tactician after this one. I don't remember the... I do, but I also remember I was green. I didn't understand. I could have made better choices than just swords out and let's charge. Somebody said that this game was the spiritual successor to Knights of the Old Republic. Is that true? I've never played. I never played KOTOR.
I was a huge Spider-Man fan.
Well, I wouldn't think it's like D&D, but an intriguing story, online gameplay, or computer gameplay. Very big file.
Who are you?
As this is not your first adventure, tutorials you have already seen will not appear again. You can reset, but don't reset. Alright. Tutorials can type... you like to turn them on? Yeah, sure, I'll keep them. Wait. So you can play as one of these. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, edit the appearance again. You know what? No. You're gonna randomize. I really hate doing this stuff. That you can play with an origin character? So I can just start off as Gale, and then collect allies as I go. We'll mess with this. Subrace. Okay. Let me pause this right. So we were talking a lot on Discord. Which of the class ideas was I going with? Like, am I gonna be a cleric of the dead? Am I gonna be like orderly like Jedi or Sith, or like an anti-hero like Magneto? Some sort of magic? Some combination? I like the idea of having high charisma. Like I can use the Jedi the mind trick. It's so hard. I'm gonna turn this off. All right. Nope. Yeah. All right. I'm still live, right? Okay, cool. It's so hard because I keep hearing myself and I'm listening to myself talk. So, like, my ideas just kind of fall flat. You think the Death Domain is great? What would be an appropriate race for that, then? Like, the Githyanki strike me as, like, warrior base. I don't know what a drow is. What is a drow? So I probably that sounds about right, right? I should be like a. Would be a bad fit. That's what I'm thinking. Raised by Lolith's cult. These drow embody the virtues of the corrupt and merciless goddess. Sounds very Sith Lord. Seeking allies all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflicts. So part of me wants to do the cleric, but I could also do any of the other. I want to play magic this run. I think if I was to do Jedi, I would probably, do a bard, to be honest. Support. like a Padawan kind of want to be a Jedi, but not really a Jedi yet. So I'm just a support class that's trying to learn from other fighters and things like that. Art is a good casting class too. Okay, back to what we were doing. Bard is a good casting class. As the subclass? No, I mean this is the class. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Do I get to see what kind of spells I can pick? Oh, they get a subclass later. Well, I think if I kept myself as a cleric, I'd keep Shadowheart out. It gives me 3 new characters to play with. Because like, at least I can still, choose whether you live or die kind of gimmick. Okay, so we want kind of things that will like necromancy, right? Explode a corpse, causing it to impale those around it. Yep, we need that. Will I do guidance? You gotta have guidance. I kind of want to avoid radiant damage, right? Like, if I'm gonna go one way, I probably should stay away from. Yeah, the subclass does have Death Domain right now. You nourish your faith on the forces that create the dead and give rise to the undead. Gives me Toll of the Dead. What's False Life do? Oh, 7 temporary hit points. Oh, yeah. We have to be masters of poisons, too. Didn't even think of that. Your necromancy cantrips that only target one creature can target an additional creature. You want the cantrip Toll the Dead? I have... I can't even read this stuff, man. Like... Thaumaturgy, Sacred Flame, Resistance, Produce Flame, Light, Blade Ward. I put Bursting Sinew on 1d10 piercing damage, explodes a corpse with necromancy cantrip. I put guidance on. I would think if I was to make something, I would use Produce Flame. Why did you take the one? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Change your cantrip selection by choosing the slot list from below. Right now it has Toll of the Dead. That's what you said? Or Toll the Dead. 1d12 necrotic damage. Ring the bell of impending doom. If the target is at full health, you'll deal 1d8 necrotic damage instead. I like it. Select your deity. Well. Two targets at range. That's what this death domain subclass kind of was putting at it. Hold on, deity. Dawn and Spring. Hey, which one is the, do I have anybody that's like Master of Death? God of Death? Can't do Char. No, I think Char is exclusive to Shadow Hearts. There's Kelmore? Fair but distant, guides the dead to their appropriate plane in the afterlife. Its clergy provides last rites across Faerun, but also destroy undead that have escaped. Kelmore's Judgment. Kind of like the sound of that. Background. Be an acolyte. What's an outlander? You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild while enhancing your prowess and understanding. I'm not a soldier. Noble death. You can, we can what? We can mess with our stats? Mess with our stats? I haven't gotten to that point yet. We'll see. This will give me better skills in persuasion and history. I don't want to do persuasion if I'm going to have Asterion. Asterion is going to be my talker. I think I got to be something a little more outcast, to be honest. A folk hero? No, I don't think so. Charlatan? You know what? I think I'm going to do Acolyte. Just like, how can I have all these spells without going? Abilities. Here we go. What was it? You said Wisdom for the highest, right? Yeah. Wisdom's at 17. Skill proficiencies in history, religion, insight, medicine, and perception. Odd numbers don't do me any good, right? So if I did 10 here and then charisma... Actually... give me 16 wisdom, 10 intelligence, 13 constitution. Really doesn't do me any good. But that's the only odd number I've got. Let me take these points off real quick. Give me 17 wisdom, 10 intelligence. Yeah, kind of like that. Constitution is good for maintaining concentration spells. Yeah, clerics do have a lot of concentration spells. I might stat that as we level up. I don't think right now 12 is alright for now. Prepared spells. Alright, let's take them off. We gotta have, obviously... heal any creature you can touch. We gotta have inflict wounds. Okay? That's just... I'm sorry, we gotta have to do that. I don't want to have spells... As much as I love create and destroy water, I don't want to have spells that will give life. And, you know, water being a life-saving essence. Yeah, I really don't want to do that this time. We'll do Healing Ward. Ooh, Command? Kind of like Command. Bane? Like Bane. Maybe more frequent Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, changing spells. I don't want Bless. If we're gonna do Bless, well, you know, we're not really kind of a Cleric of Light. We're a Cleric of Dark, so we want more Bane than Bless. I think I'm gonna do Command. Can you command? How do you command? How does Command work in this game? Like, what can I do with Command? Drop its weapon. I like that. Oh, we go. Alright. Alright, here. The river. I love this song, by the way. FantasyNameGenerator.com? Yes. You can... Stupid thing is this? It has no drow. There's nothing in here, so I just have to do a dark elf or something. You got a name for me? Because I've done. I can't figure this. I am so terrible when it comes to creative like this. This is not my art. I don't think like this. People hand me a piece of paper, they give me a name, and I'll create the rest. It's just... Drow still elf. What? Click what? Oh, here we go. Decay. Makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. I like it. Got a last name? I'm looking at death names. Got like Brock, R. What, like that? Dekeh. Decay? Like Canadian? A? Decay? About the best you're ever gonna get out of me, so I don't know how that came out, but I can do that. Wouldn't the apostrophe go after the A, though? Decaya, or Deca, or Decay? You probably see it better if I type it right here. So I typed it like that. I think I just, yeah, I just think you keep it like that. You know, whatever. I do. You gotta be a gnome. Okay. Oh, it's, no, we're not doing a get thanky. You get a random dwarf. Venture forth. That it? Oh, alright, that was looks fantasy. It's good enough for me. I think we'll play only to get off the ship, but once the adventure begins, then I think we're gonna have to call it there because it is midnight. So such great opening, by the way. My unused reborn is Festerot. You know what's funny is that I know both Lizelle and Shadowheart are on this ship. Technically, I want to leave them both because I'm not going to use either one in my adventuring party, right? So if I'm just a punk to everybody, will they still team up with me? Might make the first fight difficult. What if I command you to jump off the ship? Flee! Flee for your lives! You seem to be laggy. I may need to clear some memory. Like... I could, and I know that sword is very powerful. But would it do me any good?
My head. I'd still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Natural 20 right off the bat.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Let's take damage. Okay, well, I just got hit. Got a nat 20 and did nothing with it. Game over, yeah.
Better not be cursed. Someone else got out.
Did they?
Dead. Good. Might be other survivors. Moving ahead. Lord, I feel better.
I feel like I should be like staff wielder like Gandalf. Or just no hands. Use my or no weapons, just use my hands. Magic. Pew pew.
come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
It adds necro damage to my melee? Well, then I have to have melee then.
The enemy. So many enemies.
Who am I talking to, a man or a brain?
Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Guidance! And on the flip it, I was hoping for a natural 1. Let's be like, on the flip end, natural 1.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
Really? Mutilate the brain. Nah, I think you'll leave it alone for now. Go away.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
And I am one.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Somebody else is here? You stay. Us. It even says us. Eldridge tablet.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Mind flayer horticulture. Doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything. Okay, so we just move on then, I guess, right? Avada Kedavra! Whoa.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
I need your armor. Wow, really? What?
So much for peace.
Let's see. Time to start using some cantrips. What can we do first? Is this a, I got 2 level 1 spells. 3d10 narcotic damage. No, I don't think I want to use that just yet. How many attackers do I have? Can I command you to do something?
At the ready.
What was this? Oh, it's a level 1 spell. Halt, approach, drop, flee, grovel. No, I don't need to do any of that. Hey, which one's the cantrips? They have full power. Use that. There we go. That's better. Hmm. I don't have any cantrip that will. You know what? Forget it. 1d8. Oh, I got a second target. Who else can I target? Oh, you. I didn't even notice you. I kind of like that.
To strike. My path be true. You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
You have no idea.
To the helm.
At the ready.
Not bad.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late. Seems simple enough.
That's gonna be great when you have guys in melee that can that you can help with that. What do you mean? As far as I know, I was only gonna have 1 melee, maybe 2. Gale's gonna assist on the back end. Clearly, he'll be the targeted enemy because everybody's gonna go for him. Let's push.
Machinery. Make no sense of it.
I won't give in.
How much hit points do you have? Who else can I target? Anybody else? Hmm. I'm trying.
On the move.
Push him down. Who did that? Oh, you. Darn.
No choice but to keep going.
Now that I know where you're at, let's do this.
Don't waste a step.
Now can I push you off? Well, I'm trying to push him down there. Well, you seem wildly
Taking position.
in a fantastic spot for me to do this. Darn it. Mac?
Nothing important is ever easy.
Well, I'm trying to push him off, but I don't think he can. False life if I need it. What is false life again? I suppose I could do that. My counterpoint.
Time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
You might as well be trapped in demon webs. There's no helping you. I feel like I should just be a jackass this run.
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
Alright, we're out of here.
One day I'll catch a break.
Temp hit points are a separate pool.
Might be useful. Rain in a jar. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
What just hit me? I'm like on fire. Why am I on fire? Walk through the flames. Fancy sword you got there. You let the imps attack you? Come on now.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves!
We will connect.
Them.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
How do you miss?
Time to strike. No time to waste.
He's stunned! Now's our chance.
One day I'll catch a break.
What's my dash? Firebolt!
My injuries need tending.
Yike.
I will ascend.
Let's do second wind.
My path be true.
Miss, I thought you were stunned. Drop the weapon. Darn it! I got one more chance to make him drop that weapon.
We must take the transponder.
Fly over here.
Victory awaits.
I'll let you go and... Like, if she connects the transponder... Well, I still have myself. What's a transponder?
My path be true.
I don't think the game knows you're trying to ditch her. Ditch who? Shadowheart? I will take that. And now we can go. Miss.
Your spine is mine.
No time left. I must reach
Where's the helm? Over here.
Taking position. Hurry before they strike.
Okay, go. Quit and dash.
Best be on my way.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
What happens if the mage hand connects it?
Victory awaits. I will not know fear.
Pig. I want the mage hand to connect this so badly. Let's be like, what happens now?
What path lies before me?
Ooh, yes. It's not letting me. Darn it. And sucker punch. I want to see what would happen.
Take this ship. Messiah will have your head.
Attack. It was worth a try. Yeah, it was. Like, we all crashed, there's no main player, it's just a floating hand. Can't lift weapons, can't do nothing. Thank you, Lae'zel, but this is not for you. This is for me. I really wish that mage hand would have done it.
You made it in time.
Oh, was I on a time block? I didn't know that. There's a dragon in this dungeon. So the guy I watch, he's like, yeah, D&D's kind of odd, because it's like, you know, when you get to like level 10 and higher, or even 5 and higher, you know, life starts getting pretty good. You get to be a little more tactical and have a little bit more fun with the game and everything else. But he's like, I don't know, man. Like, these first early levels is like, you know, pucker your ass, because it's gonna be tight. We were sharing a moment. I don't see why the mage hand couldn't do this. I couldn't, like, grab me in midair.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Do you have drow disadvantage in daylight? Alright. That was fun. That was fun. I am going to go ahead and save the game. It's already kind of auto-saving for me. And let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to quit game for now. Just because I know it's a short stream, but we weren't really going to jump into the adventure just yet because I just wanted to build a character. I wanted to build a character. I wanted to kind of get somewhat of a feel of what I'm going to do with this particular run. I wanted to be very specific with this one. Like, I didn't want to just, you know, I like being a fighter, let's be a fighter. Or what about, you know, this or that and the other things. I'm like, I don't know, I don't care. You know, I want to learn the game. I don't know anything about what's going on or what D&D is all about or what any of this. But now I'm like, you know, after listening to basically the last couple of years, I've been, I'm kind of been like diving into the world of D&D and just like, oh, you know, you want to have a character, you want to have character flaws, you want to have, you know, character strengths, you want to be a well-rounded, like, thing that you're making in this reality. And I'm like, okay, see, now I can have a little bit more fun with this. Might make it more challenging because it is still, it's not only confined by the rules of D&D, but it's also confined by the rules of Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm actually dealing with double stacks of rules where I might have a little bit more freedom if I was to play D&D. I have to still respect the rules of Baldur's Gate 3. So, you know, what I'm trying to go for, I may not be able to get specifically. But, you know, I think that I can have some fun in the sense that, you know, I want to build a character within the rules of Baldur's Gate 3. You know what I mean? Like something that's unique, a unique way of playing it. And kind of putting my own kind of rules to it and everything else. Like, if I'm going to be, like, you know, lonely and I don't know how to socialize, I will treat people like that. If I'm kind of, like, you know, dark and grim because I favor death over life, then, you know, I might just be a jackass to everybody. Like I said, I left Shadowheart to just rot. You know, I was like, I don't care, you know. I'm in it for myself. But if I play, like, a hero character, then I might go, you know what, I might have to do this a little bit better. You wonder how they will treat you in the under... Yeah, and that's the other thing. You know, you have so many characters that you can pick from that, you know... do classes react differently? I know you meet the Githyanki at one of the portals to Act 2. And if you're a Githyanki yourself, will they react a little bit different? I think they'll still have initiative, but my point is do you still have different dialogues or different choice options and everything else? So much with this game. They do have choice. Oh, wow. Are you talking your question or mine? Like if you were a Gith Yankee. Like, there's so much to this game. It's, like, unbelievable. Because each... Man, it would take... I can't even think. You know about the Gith. That's crazy. So, yeah, it stands to reason, then, that the Drow would then get... my character would then get more of a hero's welcome in the Underdark, right? I mean, like, not to say that I'm going to have a free ride, but... Yo, I am so glad you showed up. I am so glad you showed up. Bye. You've been banned. You'll never come back again. But, yeah, no. And this is why I want to play on Fridays. This is like, I want to play this game so dang bad. I watched his adventure, and I saw some stuff I didn't see in my first playthrough. My first playthrough and his first playthrough were literally very similar. In what we did, how we did it. It's kind of like spooky. But his second playthrough, I didn't get to watch all of it from the get-go. But, you know, he was making choices that he didn't do the first time, just kind of similar to what I'm going to do this time. So I'm very excited to see what's going to be different, you know. There's a good weapon right around here, too. I picked up the better weapon, I think. It's the only thing I was, like, told from the get-go is, like, if you can disarm that first demon, you got a great weapon right off the bat. Better for the lower levels, I should say. You know, it's not good when you start leveling up, but, you know, you'll find a better weapon later on in the game. But for lower levels, that's a great weapon to start with. But yeah, no, I can't wait. I can't wait to continue this adventure. I want to try to make this every Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to do a Dark Souls, hopefully no death. No death run. I'm going to up my my vitality to max. I'm going to see what that does, because I have gotten all the way to the end and failed. It's like, man, if I only had like 2 more hit points or something like that. Let's see if I can do that. I gotta put a FromSoft wheel together, because I still have yet to do like Sekiro's good ending. I have yet to do Bloodborne all bosses. I have yet to do Elden Ring's DLC. And after watching lots of randomizers, I have found out that Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Elden Ring randomizers are pretty fun, so... I actually would be interested in doing that, but, you know, I also gotta learn Demon Souls, I gotta learn Bloodborne runs, I gotta learn these things too, you know, so that I can at least beat the game a little bit faster. Anyway, it's 12:30, I'm going to bed, I'm tired, thanks for hanging out. I am Indy Pro Star. We will catch you on the next. Peace. I'm out.